Good morning. Good morning. I am so thrilled that you're able to be with me today on the meeting place. So just grab whatever cup of coffee, whatever drink you're having right now, your lunch, whatever it is, and let's get right into the conversation, right? We're at the meeting place and it's all about conversation. So, like I said, you're at the meeting place, and I am Michelle O'Neill, your purposeful life coach and mentor. And today's subject is so important. So I just want to jump back right in. It's all about, well, I have a question for you. Are you prepared? And I know you're probably saying, prepared for what? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. There is a way that you can prepare for just about anything. Now, I'm not saying that it'll go according to your preparations, but you can prepare. And I want to tell you why it's so important to prepare for things in our lives. So I have 5 reasons. I started to just do 3 and I couldn't do it. So I am now at 5 reasons why it's so important to prepare. And the first one is preparation intensifies your chance of success. Simple as that. So, what am I talking about? Well, let's start with what I say right off. Preparation isn't just for the kitchen or just for food, but we're going to start there with food. And so, at least once a week, I like to make myself muffins. And when I make these muffins, well, I prepare for it ahead of time. Now, are you ready to hear? Okay, just hold on. I'll be right back with you as we prepare for the meeting place. All right. So I said we're going to talk about a recipe, right? Well, I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but I do want to tell you what I do to prepare for the success of my muffins when I cook them every week. What I do is I take everything that I know I need and I put it on the counter. Now, you may say, why? You have your recipe, you know what you need. Well, there are times that I've actually forgotten to put something in my recipe because I didn't have it right there in front of me. So it's so important that when we're preparing allows for better chances at success. When I have all my things there in front of me, I very rarely leave something, or it's impossible to leave something out because it's sitting right there staring you in the face. Another reason is I used to prepare meals ahead of time. And there was one time when I used to prepare for a whole month. It would take me 8 hours of preparation, but I would prepare the food, have it in the freezer. And so it would allow me success to be with my family and do the things that I wanted to do because I didn't have to think about the meal. I didn't have to think what to cook or how to cook it because I was prepared. And all I had to do is sometime that day pull something out of the freezer, let it thaw out, and put it in the oven. Preparation is key to success. Another way that it helps me in the kitchen is, you ever hear about sous chefs? And what they do is they prepare ahead of time. They actually prepare the things that need to be cut up, and they made sure that they're ready already for the main chef, so that when the chef starts cooking, there's nothing that they have to stop the process to make sure it's done. And so again, preparation is key to success. I've given you 3 examples. Of course, they're all food, but 3 examples how just being prepared keeps you from making mistakes, forgetting something, or taking time, unnecessary time that you don't need. So that's number one. Preparation, it intensifies your chance of having success. Number 2, preparation leads to acceptance. So, what am I talking about? Well, this one's really personal for me because there was a time, and it wasn't too long ago, it was between 12 and 10 years, 10 and 12 years ago, that I got really sick. In fact, I was in intensive care for 7 days, and they weren't even sure what was causing me to be that sick. And I remember, when you're that sick, you're not thinking about how sick you are. And I really didn't realize how sick you are. My family told me afterwards that they didn't even think that I may make it. They weren't sure I would make it. But I remember laying there on the hospital bed and thinking, just the thought came, I was looking at my husband and I thought, wow, I love that man. And we've had such a great life. And I start thinking about my family and all the things and I'm trying not to get emotional about it, but I started thinking about all the things and the blessings that I had. And I thought, even if I didn't make it, that I was okay with it, and that I had a good life. And so when I say that preparation leads to acceptance, it was acceptance that I may not wake up tomorrow, I may not have tomorrow, but regardless, I was okay with it. I was okay with knowing what would happen to me, being strong in my faith, all that. I was okay. And there was a sense of peace having that acceptance. So even though we don't have control over the outcome, even though we don't know, and there's so many uncertainties in life, when you are prepared and when you go through that process of um, emotional or thought process of preparing and preparation, then you're more able to accept things and be more flexible at the things that come into your life. Okay, so that's number two. Woo, we're going to get that one over with. And number three, preparations is one of the first lines of defense. Okay, what do I mean? I like to think of myself sometimes as a warrior, Shira, Wonder Woman, whatever. But I feel like there's so many battles out there that we have to fight. And so with the right preparation, you're able to defend yourself better. When you know who you are, when you stand in the truth and you have the things to back up who you are and what you believe about yourself and the things that you believe, when you're strong in that, you're able to defend your ground. You're able to stay your ground. You're able to defend your principles or your thoughts because you've prepared in advance what it is you believe in. So preparation is your first line of defense. But not only that, it's it's a way for you to be prepared in case things don't work out. Is when you're preparing, when you're in that process of preparation, you're finding out what it is that you lack, what it is that you have, whether you want to move forward in pursuing what it is that you pursue. So going through the process of preparation allows you to determine if it's a good move forward, if there's more things that you need, or if it's something that you should abandon or retreat from. And so going through the process of preparation allows you to make effective, good decisions. Preparation is key, right? Okay. And then the fourth, because I don't want to keep you here forever and ever, is preparation allows you to rest. So remember when I talked about the fact that preparation gives us acceptance and allows us the acceptance? And I will make comments to you, all because of vanity. I didn't put my glasses on, but I see that there are comments, and I want to say thank you for being here. If you're watching this on the replay, take the time to put hashtag replay. But I want to make sure that I reference your comments, and whether you are on the podcast or on the video, make sure that you let me know that you're here. But back to preparation allows for rest. So what am I saying? When you're able to accept things that come your way, when you're able to deal with the challenges that come your way, you're ready to face what may happen. You're ready, you're prepared um, to face, because you know you're equipped. You know whether you have the things needed. And so you rest in that, or you're ready for the unexpected or the uncertainties, because you know that no matter what, you've prepared for it. So, what am I talking about? One of the key things that I teach all my clients is about an emergency response plan, you know, ERP. And so, what is an emergency response plan? That is the thing that you already pre-purpose in your heart, in your mind, in your thoughts, how you're going to react on certain triggers or certain things that may happen in your life. Because of certain things that are going on, you know that this may happen or that may happen. And so, how am I going to prepare for this? What are the things that I may prepare for this? And so I'm gonna get personal. Just recently, I had a scare, and I thought, what if I had to go through some treatment and stuff that I would lose my hair, right? And so I'm thinking, okay, so if I lost my hair, would I go fully bald? See, this is all about preparation. Would I want to go fully bald, or would I wear a wig? Is that even an alternative for me? If I lost just part of my hair, would I still use my hair? What are the options? Okay, so I'm a little OCD, and I took it a little further. So if I go bald, would I use big earrings or little earrings? But nonetheless, what I did is I prepared for the possibilities. And it was such a blessing. Thank you, God, that I didn't have to go down that road. But I was prepared. And in going through that preparation, it allowed me to be at rest. It allowed me to face the possibilities, work through them in my mind, and then I could rest that whatever the case, that I had a possible solution. And sometimes in the uncertainties in our lives, if we just have a possible solution, if we just had the a way that we could resolve or deal with a situation, then we would rest and not be as stressful or frustrated or overwhelmed by the emotions that overtake us. And so that, my friend, leads me to the last one. And preparation is not about what it does, but preparation in your heart, your thoughts, and in your emotions. So, what am I talking about? We need to prepare in our heart who we want to be. And so, when we prepare in our heart who we want to be, we start taking the steps and preparing to be that person. And so, knowing that allows us to stand strong in the uniqueness and the individuality of who we are. So, preface your heart. Who do you want to be? How do you want to be? How do you want to show up? And then, number two, prepare in your thoughts. What are you allowing in? What are you allowing yourself to think, to say? And one of the things I do is I've learned to stop, right? Those thoughts that I don't want to dwell in, or that I don't want to overtake my mind. I know how to stop them. I can say out loud, oh no, not today. Oh no, you will not today. Or say, stop. No. And then choose the thoughts that I allow in. Change my thoughts. And that even means when we come up against competition or other people in our lives, and our first inclination is to think why they're not good enough or why they're not better, and start looking at why they are good, why they are better. Look at people and try to see them through the beauty that is there, the good things. Oh, One of the things I do is I'm always looking at people and finding out what's beautiful about them. Now, I know that may be oversimplified, but I start with, oh my gosh, that's a beautiful dress. They have a beautiful smile. And just start building on that really turns around how you look at that person. So guard your thoughts. Prepare your thoughts. Prepare how you're going to think, how you're going to process through your thought process ahead of time. And finally, prepare in your emotions. How are you going to allow certain people to to make you react? And I hate that. They don't make you react, because certain emotions to rise up in you. Are you going to allow them to have that control over how you react? Or are you going to choose how you act and be in control and responsible for your actions? So today I have given you 5 reasons why preparation is key. Preparation is key because it intensifies our chances of success. Preparation leads to acceptance in our lives. Preparation is one of the first lines of defense. And preparation allows us that ability and that space to rest. And finally, we must prepare. Whoa, having a hard time today. But we must prepare in our hearts, in our thoughts, and in our emotions. We're responsible for the preparation in our lives. So, my question to you today is, are you prepared? Are you ready? Are you ready for the next thing that life throws at you? If you need help and you'd like to talk more about this, DM me, talk to me in the comments. I'd love to open up the conversation. Remember, the meeting place is all about those serious, fun, but good conversations. Until next time, meet me at the meeting place. Bye bye.